joining us has picked Rory McIlroy to win the PGA Championship. Coming up, a very busy hour 2. We'll start off with Humdinger's Trivia, give you a chance to win a gift certificate, gift card to Humdingers. And then we'll have our unofficial NBA Draft Lottery. Wake up the kids, for goodness sakes. That'll be coming up. We'll have 2.5 questions as well in the 11 o'clock hour. At 12 o'clock, we're expected to be joined in studio by Damian Ball, one of the University of Memphis Tigers signees to this amazing class of 2019. And then Don Wade, will move him to 12:30. He'll be on with the dish. More on the big news this morning of Tom Bowen's resignation as the University of Memphis athletics director.
The one thing, too, that we do here with our unofficial draft lottery that the NBA does not do, we give you the opportunity to watch the lottery happen live. Well, you can watch it on Facebook, Twitter. Like the NBA, they're not going to show you it. They'll show you it later. They'll show the video. Mm-hmm. For all those people that believe it's rigged, like you can't actually watch it live to know whether there's any shenanigans going on. Here, we show it to you. We pull back the curtain. We allow you to see the entire thing happen right there before your eyes if you choose to do so. So you cannot claim if the Grizzlies end up getting the first pick. You can't say, well, you guys cheated to get the Grizzlies the first pick. We allow it to just unfold right there before your very eyes.
That's true. The wizard is in front of the curtain, not behind the curtain. Couple of things before we take the break. 3 players have withdrawn from the NBA Combine, which starts today, including projected top 10 draft pick DeAndre Hunter from national champion Virginia. So there's some interesting news. KJ Lawson, who started his collegiate career at the University of Memphis, transferred to Kansas, is now a grad transfer headed to Tulane. That means the Tigers will face KJ Lawson when they meet the Tulane Green Wave. 1 year remaining of his eligibility. KJ Lawson transferring to Tulane. And according to Woj, new Cavaliers head coach John Beilein, the former Michigan head coach, and J.B. Bickerstaff, the former Grizzlies head coach, expected to discuss the possibility of an associate head coaching role for JB.
Yeah, they say they're expected to load his staff with NBA guys. So good for JB. He can get that. The KJ Lawson career path, one of the weirdest career paths for a college basketball player ever, from Memphis to Kansas to Tulane. That is
he'll be playing in front of 10 people.
That is a very, very bizarre path.
Here's the thing, though. This will be the first time he's played without his brother. He's played alongside his brother at Memphis, at Kansas, and now he's on his own in New Orleans.
Okay. No, he's really on his own in New Orleans.
Okay.
He is. I could see KJ for Tulane getting up 20 to 25 shots a game.
Oh, what he couldn't get at Kansas, he will make up for it in spades at Tulane. When we come back, hour number 2, again, we'll open up with Humdinger's Trivia and then the official unofficial NBA Draft Lottery. This is Middays on Real Sports Talk, Sports 56 and 87.7 FM.
If you've always thought, hey, I'd look pretty good in a Lexus, well, guess what? Lexus thinks so, too. Lexus is offering you the Golden Opportunity Sales Event. Great offers on all 2019 models and special lease options. Drive in luxury and confidence, knowing that every new Lexus comes with complimentary first and second maintenance services. Stop by Lexus of Memphis, 2600 Ridgeway, and put yourself in the driver's seat of an all-new 2019 flagship LS500. Hey, you look pretty good there. Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event at Lexus of Memphis. Experience amazing.
In high-traffic areas, professional painters need a paint that'll last. So do their clients, like PPG Timeless Paint in 5-gallon buckets from just $159. Now at the Home Depot, with fast one-coat coverage and the toughest, most wear-resistant finish to prevent future scuffs, stains, and you having to come back to fix them. Tough, high-quality PPG Timeless Paint, exclusively at the Home Depot. More safe, more do it. U.S. only. See store for details.
Upgrade your commute at Acura of Memphis. Seize the thrill and test drive one of our award-winning models. each packed with cutting-edge technology, luxurious amenities, and a driving experience that's sure to awaken your inner self. Driving shouldn't be a chore, it should be an adventure. Advance your drive today, shop our aggressive lease and finance options now, luxury is waiting at Acura Memphis, or shop online 24/7, visit AcuraofMemphis.com.
And now, a quick comparison from Grasshopper. When you're always on the go, what would you prefer? An office phone system?
Hey, it's Rochelle. Sorry I missed you earlier. Had an errand to run, but I'm back in the office, so give me a call when you get this.
Or one that works on your cell phone? No hardware needed, courtesy of Grasshopper.
Oh, one sec. It's a business call. Hi, this is Rochelle with Way Forward Partners. How can I help?
There's no contest. Put your best voice forward with Grasshopper, the virtual phone system for small business. Try it free at grasshopper.com.
DeSoto Auto Sales specializes in late model cars with low mileage. They have the highest standards in the car industry. All of their cars are test-driven, checked out from head to toe. Unlimited inventory, every make and model. And if it's not on the lot, they'll find it for you. Walk in the door of DeSoto Auto Sales, 5704 Goodman Road. Within 45 minutes, you can test your car, get credit approval, and finish paperwork within an hour. No shortcuts at DeSoto Auto Sales. Kind, courteous employees, a down-home environment. DeSoto Auto Sales cares about your time. Lowest prices in a 350-mile radius. We're living in a world today where time does matter. Visit them online. Check out their referrals. DeSotoAutosales.com. Very proud to serve DeSoto County and other surrounding areas. DeSoto Auto Sales, 5704 Goodman Road. Call 662-890-7184. 662-890-7184. Come on down to DeSoto Auto Sales. First Bank is here to help you, whether you're a business looking for a loan to expand or refinance an existing one, a homeowner looking for a mortgage or home equity line, a consumer wanting to finance your dream car, or wanting a competitive rate on your CD deposits. Let First Bank try to handle your banking needs. Stop into one of First Bank's 3 local branches today. 6482 Poplar Avenue, just east of International Paper, 8398 Highway 64 across from Wolf Chase, and 6280 Highway 64 in Oakland. Or check them out online at firstbankonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studios, Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis and WPGFLP Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations. Now, back to Sports 56 Middays presented by FedEx.
Here once again,
Our great Gaston and Eli Savoy.
let's do it.
Well, the Grizzlies are going to need a lot of help tonight if they're going to get Zion Williamson or if they're going to convey. It's a very interesting night. It's the NBA Draft Lottery, and in just a few moments, we'll have the unofficial NBA Draft Lottery right here on Sports 56 Middays. We welcome you back for hour 2 of the program. It is 11:02. Greg Gaston, Eli Savoy, Max Vincent. We're in the Family Leisure Studios where family and fun come together. Family Leisure, 2120 Whitten Road, just north of I-40. Sports 56 Middays delivered each and every day by our title and presenting sponsor, the great folks at FedEx. FedEx can help provide global access for your business. Learn more at fedex.com/e-commerce. Coming up in a few moments, we'll have Humdinger's Trivia. At 12 o'clock, we're expected to be joined in studio by Memphis Tigers basketball signee Damian Ball, along with Tony Sarwar. Norton Hurd may be making the appearance as well from Team Thad. And then Don Wade, who's normally on at 12, will be on with us at 12:30 as we'll talk to Don about a number of things, including the big news this morning, if you have not heard, Tom Bowen's resignation as the University of Memphis athletics director.
Well, we kick off the 11 o'clock hour each and every Tuesday with our Humdinger's Lunchbox Trivia. I actually ate lunch at Humdinger's yesterday, as a matter of fact. I went with, what did I go with? I went rainbow trout yesterday. Always go with the sauteed piri-piri mushrooms on top, because those things, I love their mushrooms on top of any of their fish. Normally a mahi-mahi guy, but yesterday I went rainbow trout. They've got a lot of different grilled fish options for you. They also have their crispy fish and chips. Today, being Tuesday, is Taco Tuesday. Fish tacos, chicken tacos, $2 all day long over at Humdinger. So you could go check out those great options as well. All kinds of delicious, healthy items for you to choose from on the menu at Humdinger's, all very affordable as well. Throw in that skewer of shrimp possibly when you order your lunch or dinner over there. man, it's so good. And they've got specials that go on throughout the week as well. Again, today is Taco Tuesday at Humdinger's. You can check out the menu, get all the information you need at their website. HumdingersRestaurant.com is the website. But absolutely fantastic stuff over at Humdinger's. And the first person to get our trivia question correct is going to win $25 in gift certificates to Humdinger's. You can answer via text at 67129 on the First Bank text line. Text in your answer, 67129. And the first person to get the answer correct will win the $25 to Humdinger's. Today's question is this. It has to do with the draft lottery. The NBA draft lottery, which started in 1985. So this is the 35th time they will conduct an NBA draft lottery later on tonight. 19 different teams have won the lottery. 10 teams have won it multiple times. Which team has won it the most? Which team has won the NBA draft lottery, gotten the number one pick in the lottery most or more than anybody else? Now, they did not always make that pick, but they did win the lottery more than anybody else.
Right. So if they traded the pick, it's still theirs.
So text in your answer, 67129. The first person to get it correct will win, again, $25 gift certificate to Humdinger's. Which team has won the NBA draft lottery, gotten the number one pick in the lottery the most times in the 34-year history of the draft lottery?
All right, let's get this show on the road.
Now it is time for the unofficial draft lottery. Here's how it works. For those that do not understand, who have not joined us in the past, there are 14 numbered balls in a hopper. They use an official lottery hopper. I use golf balls in a Tupperware container. Very, very highly technological thing we have here in studio. This year, the odds have changed. So the top three teams all have the same odds. That's New York, Cleveland, and Phoenix. So when you have 14 numbered balls and you draw out 4 of them, and order does not matter. So it doesn't matter the order they are drawn. It's just those 4 numbers. There are 1,001 possible combinations. One of those combinations is thrown out. That is 11, 12, 13, 14. If 11, 12, 13, 14 comes out, that's a scratch, and they start over and do it again. New York, Cleveland, and Phoenix each have 140 of the 1,000 combinations. Chicago has 125. Atlanta has 105. Washington has 90. The Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Mavericks each have 60 combinations. The Timberwolves have 30. The Lakers have 20. And Charlotte, Miami, and Sacramento each have 10 combinations that will grant them a win if that combination comes out. So for the Grizzlies, there are 6 possible outcomes in tonight's draft lottery. They could pick first, they could pick second, they could pick third, they could pick fourth, they could pick eighth, or they can convey the pick to Boston by picking ninth or lower. The other change for this year is in years past, they have only determined the top 3 picks with the lottery system. This year, they are determining the top 4 picks with the lottery system. So, Max, if you'll come in here and you'll be our official lottery drawer, Max will draw out the 4 balls. Again, order does not matter. It is just a 4-number combination. And then we will see who gets the first one will be the number 1 pick. And then we will draw again. Have a seat, Max. Then we will draw again for the number 2 pick. If the same team's combination that got the number 1 pick comes out for number 2, you redraw until you get a new team. And then you do the same for number 3, and you do the same for number 4. That's how it has worked. And then after number 4, the remaining teams just go in order of their record and all those tiebreakers that were determined. They decide the rest of the draft order in the first round. So, all right, Mac, let's turn on the hopper. If I turn it on, I mean, I reach my hand in here, I stir the balls around.
And again, the highest or the best chance of those scenarios you talked about for the Grizzlies to happen is the convey at 42.6%. The stay at 8, 31.2. The top 4, 26.2. And the Grizzlies to get the number 1 pick overall, the Zion sweepstakes, 6% chance.
All right, Max. Draw out one ball at a time, but 4 balls total. First number. Show it to that camera right there. It's a 2. It's a 2, everybody. It's a 2. All right. Next ball. Six. We got a 6. 2, 6. 2, 6. The first 2 numbers. This is for the first pick of the draft. 4. Ooh, we're going low. We're going low here. That is a good sign for those teams with the high odds. Although the 1 not coming up hurts the first team. At least the first team. 10. 2, 4, 6, 10 is our first combination. All right, you can put those back in and start stirring them up. You can put them back in and turn the hopper back on. All right, we have determined the first pick in our unofficial NBA draft lottery. All right, pick number 2. First number is a 5. We've got a 5. All right. There is one number, by the way, the Grizzlies have to have come up for them to have a chance to win. 11. 11 is the next number. I will tell you what that number the Grizzlies need is after we are done. I don't want to give away any hints whether the Grizzlies might be getting one of these picks or not. 3. We're at 3, 5, 11. 3, 5, 11 for pick 2. 3, 5, 11 for pick 2. And the fourth one is a 1. 1, 3, 5, 11. All right. You can put those back in, turn that hopper back on.
So the first numbers he picked out were all even, and the second group were all odd.
All right. We do not have to redo that. That is a different team. So we've got the first 2 picks now determined.
These go back in, right?
They go in. You can turn the hopper back on. All right. Pick number 3 in our unofficial NBA draft lottery. First number 10. Number 10 comes out. Ours is not rigged. Like some people somehow believe the NBA's is. 12. We're going back to evens again. We're going high this time. High evens so far. 10 and 12 for pick number 3. 8. 8, 10, 12. 8, 10, 12. Maybe Max is rigging this. Maybe Max has some touch here that he can pick out even or odd. Not that it matters, but
he's not looking.
He's not looking. He is not looking. And the last one is 7. 7, 8, 10, 12.
Breaks the trend.
This is the third pick. All right.
Back in the hopper now?
We've got our third pick determined, and we have not matched yet. So now we got to pick the fourth one. Hopper is on. There we go. Stir it up. Hopper is running. And for the fourth pick, the first number is a 5. 5 for the first number. Next one is an 8. 8. 5, 8. So no all evens or odds here. Next one is a 4. 4, 5, 8. And the last one for the fourth pick is a 9. 4, 5, 8, 9. All right, see if we have to redraw. No, we are set. We are set. Our lottery is complete. We have the top 4 picks determined. Thank you very much, Max.
Thank you, Max.
Thanks for your service. We appreciate it. So, the top 4 picks have been determined. Now I got to set the rest of the order here.
I'm nervous.
Let's see. So they're gone.
Because we know that this is the way it will turn out tonight. So you will know in a moment.
They're gone. And they're gone. All right. So that would put them at 5, them at 6, them at 7, them at 8, them at 9, them at 10, them at 11, them at 12, them at 13, them at 14. All right. So now we go to the stage. Now we're done in the back. We're done with the lottery.
We can see Elliot Perry.
Now we go out to the stage, and now the envelopes will start being unveiled. I don't have the envelopes. I don't have envelopes. We just announce it here. We have no visual for this part of it. With the 14th pick in the 2019 NBA draft, it'll be actually it won't be them, but it'll be Sacramento's pick, which goes to Boston. So Sacramento will give their pick to Boston at number 14. 13th pick goes to the Miami Heat. The 12th pick goes to Charlotte. The 11th pick goes to the Lakers. So the Lakers did not win ours. People think they're going to get rigged and they're going to win it. No Zion and LeBron combination. The 10th pick goes to the Dallas Mavericks. So if you're Memphis Grizzlies fans, there's
one more chance.
There's one of two things that's happened. You're either top 4 or you're conveying. Because you've just now Minnesota, we know, has jumped up into the top 4. So that means the Grizzlies are either conveying, they're not picking 8, which is that's perfect. They're not picking 8. We know they're not picking 8. The 9th pick goes to the Memphis Grizzlies. So the Grizzlies would convey to the Boston Celtics. So Boston would now have the 9th pick and the 14th pick of the draft. The 8th pick goes to the New Orleans Pelicans. The 7th pick goes to the Atlanta Hawks. And they go, this is where the announcer goes, that means Washington has moved up into the top 4. The 6th pick goes to the Chicago Bulls. The 5th pick goes to the Cleveland Cavaliers. That means Phoenix has moved up into the top 4. So now the top 4 picks. Number 4, the Washington Wizards. Number 3, the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I feel like we need a drum roll here.
So that means the 2 teams remaining are Phoenix and New York for the number 1 pick and the number 2 pick. The number 2 pick goes to the New York Knicks. For the second straight year, the number 1 pick in the NBA draft goes to the Phoenix Suns.
So the Phoenix Suns would have Zion Williamson, Devin Booker, and DeAndre Ayton. And whose future looks brighter? Between the Grizzlies.
It doesn't take Zion to make their future brighter.
I know. I'm just adding a little bit more to it. So that's one of those weird, that's one of those strange things where Grizzlies fans in the know that understand what's going on will say, that's fine. We're getting rid of it this year. We're conveying to the Boston Celtics. We don't have to worry about next year. The new regime is coming in. They know it's a clean slate after this year's draft. They don't have to worry about next year conveying. That's fine. But there's still something about knowing that you have a pick in the first round of the draft. So the rooting still continues tonight that the Grizzlies can move into the top 4. But this is a weird, strange class because, as everybody knows, at least on paper, 1, amazing. 2, looks like could be a great player. 3, not too shabby. And then from that point on, 4, the rest of the way is a crapshoot.
So with this, Dallas's pick also would go to Atlanta because they did not move into the top 4. So they would go to Atlanta. So Atlanta would end up with the 7th and 10th picks. Boston 9th and 14th, as I mentioned. These others will all keep their picks in this situation. The number that has to come up for the Grizzlies, and it did come up a couple of times here, but the Grizzlies did not get it. They as long as in this change that they made this year, I assume they're still allotting the numbers in the exact same way they've done it in the past.
Which I hate.
The Grizzlies have to have a number 5. If there's not a number 5, the Grizzlies cannot win. Now, having a number 5 does not guarantee anything. Again, they only have 60 combinations. There's many more combinations than 60 that involve the number 5. But they have to have a number 5 in order for them to have a chance to be the winning team in the draft lottery. So there you go. Phoenix, New York, Minnesota, and Washington. So that's 2 of the top 3 teams as far as the odds go. Phoenix and New York had, along with Cleveland, are the top 3 teams with each with 140 combinations. And then you had Minnesota with only 30 combinations move up there, and Washington with 90 combinations get the number 4 spot. So
no need to watch tonight because we have just given you the results of the draft lottery.
You know the funny thing
make sure to tweet that out for those who did not get a chance to listen, Max, so everybody knows. Does this count as a spoiler since we're telling everybody what's going to happen tonight? I hope it doesn't fall into that category.
The funny thing is, like, I saw some betting odds for who will win the lottery, and you based on odds, you can get some really good bets. Because they're not even like some of these teams who have the better odds here have lower odds in betting. Like, it's like, well, that's dumb. Like, you should take it by numbers. If you just believe in numbers, you should bet those teams.
Because Vegas knows about the conspiracy, baby.
Right. It's all about the conspiracy.
Because I want to say, I think Phoenix of the 3 teams at the top there that have the same odds of winning, I think they have the lowest or best return you would get if you bet on them to win it. I can't remember. I think they're
you have to be a degenerate though to start betting the draft lottery.
I think they're plus 500. I think Phoenix is, where New York was plus 300. Even though they have the exact same odds to win the lottery, they each have 140 combinations. You get much better return betting Phoenix than New York. And I want to say, I can't remember who the other, I think New York may have been the favorite. And then I don't even think Cleveland was the second favorite.
Because people believe, as CJ just said, and he's right, that they believe in these conspiracy theories that the New York Knicks will get the number 1. So therefore you get more bang for your buck betting Phoenix because they don't believe Phoenix will get it for a second year in a row. All right, so there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed that. We need to take a break. When we come back, Allie Prescott, the interim AD at the University of Memphis, meeting the media. The presser is either ongoing or just wrapped up. We got some interesting comments that he had to say, and we will pass them along when we return. Plus, we got 2.5 questions to get to. Love to hear from you on the First Bank phone lines at 360-8255. You could text in on the First Bank text line at 67129. Hit us up on Twitter at Eli560 at Greg_Gaston.
Knicks are plus 300. Cavs are, this was as of sworn out, if these are still current. Knicks plus 300. Cavs plus 550. Suns plus 550. Bulls plus 600. Hawks plus 800. Grizzlies plus 1,400. If you think it's the Grizzlies' lucky night, you can make it your lucky night too.
That means
$1,400 for $100 bet.
Lay $100 down, get a $1,400 return.
We do have a correct answer, by the way, in our Humdingers trivia as well. The team that has won the draft lottery the most is, what's that? Cleveland has been very lucky, but no, they are not number 1.
Phoenix?
No.
Sacramento?
Oh, gosh, no. I'm not sure if Sacramento's ever won it.
Dallas?
No. It's not a team people would.
Miami?
The funny thing is, if you look at the guys they have gotten with it, it has not worked out that well. So it's really not been a real good thing for them, except for a couple.
Minnesota?
Nope.
I give up who?
I mean, they get bad teams that are in it an awful lot. Have been in the years. No. Who's a former, they've been a laughingstock of the NBA for a long time.
Charlotte?
No.
Not Sacramento?
Philadelphia?
No. Come on. You guys are missing.
Sacramento? Nowhere to say
Detroit?
That.
No. Come on.
New Orleans?
No.
Laughingstock?
I mean, they've been they've been better in recent
Clippers.
years. There we go.
They've been so good lately.
The LA Clippers have won it 5 times, but one of those got a Michael Olowokandi. One of them got him.
I want candy.
Well, one of them was a trade. They traded one of those to Cleveland. That ended up netting Cleveland Brad Doherty. Who was the other bad
Mr.
pick?
Softy?
Who was the other bad pick that they? Gosh dang! Who was the other one that the Clippers got that was a first overall pick that turned out to be bad? It doesn't. So the Clippers, yeah, but obviously Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin worked out well for them, but the rest of the other times they've gotten it hasn't been that successful of a venture for the old LA Clippers in their 5 times. They won in 86, 88, 98, 2009, and 2011.
There you go. All right. We'll take a break. This is Middays on Real Sports Talk, Sports 56 and 87.7 FM.
Sports Time with Rollo and Stacks. Every weekday afternoon from 3 till 6. Right here on Sports 56.